Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel is Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis updated commodities, work our way through the dollar yields, precious metals, and commodities ETFs that I follow. I'll interject my financial opinions as we go through it together, and if you need help with anything, check out finding-value.com, where I dive deeper into all these topics and subjects and sectors, looking for investment opportunities and sharing those opportunities with everybody in the community. Special coupon code that we've got going on. It's $25 for the first month only on the monthly membership with that discount. And it's a $100 discount on the yearly membership. If you'd like to sign up either the monthly first, then the yearly, or directly to the yearly, you can use that special coupon code. All right, let's dive in, take a look, see what's going on today in the markets. Let's start with the dollar. And again, I don't see any differing here with this setup. It is a falling wedge, double bottom, and we are still looking good. So I'm basing it off these lows here, and they're still stepping up. The highs are stepping up. That is an uptrend. So nothing here is broken, and it's still working its way on up. We were slightly higher today with the DXY. And again, the DXY is a relative strength indicator. That's all it is. 2-year yields are up 0.53%. We've been chopping sideways, and I don't have to draw it like I have it there, but that looks about most accurate. And we're just underneath resistance of this trend line, trying to break higher. Higher, not lower, higher. What does higher mean? You know, I hear a lot of people, oh, well, what if a recession comes? Guys, if this breaks higher, I find it very difficult to envision a recession coming with yields breaking higher. Could it induce one? Maybe. Usually what happens, guys, is the insider people, they all talk to each other, all these insiders, right? They talk to each other. They say, oh crap, the banks have a problem. And then they all go buy bonds. They buy bonds. The insiders do. So what you see before these crashes is people running into bonds before each of these crashes with insider information. This one here, 2007. Oh, there's no problem with the banks as they run into bonds. Oh, there's no problem in 2000 as they run into bonds and the recession is 2001. Oh, there's no problem in 95. There's no problem in 1990 with the real estate market slowing down, running into bonds. But what do we see here? There's no running into bonds. There's no running. Does that mean a recession is coming? Does that mean we've got some sort of inflation problem? Could be. Could be that we have an inflation problem and that the recession people, they're they're more worried about inflation than they are about a recession, is what I'll say. The 10 years doing the same thing. We've broken out of the downtrend to the upside. This to me looks like we're going to try to break out of that upper trend line area. We're going to get up there and see what happens. Now, I can't tell you if it's going to break out, but I think we're going to try to get up there. The 30-year yield also breaking higher today, 0.83%. This is an uptrend. Looks strong. We've got some resistance coming through here. That's our next set of trying to break through. And maybe we do a loop here, or maybe a little bit bigger than that, which is a shoulder head shoulder type pattern. And those generally show up towards the end of a trend. Right? Now, when I look at this, this does not look bearish at all. It looks like it wants to try to go that way. Now, I don't know everything. I don't know the short term here. Let's just wait and see what happens here because it looks strong. We've got TLT bond prices heading lower, like I have my nice little arrow there. There they are unloading to the downside. So stronger yields, weaker bond prices, and that is still intact. And I think this is a descending wedge. Descending wedges break downward eventually. We're still in it. Doesn't mean that we can't be in it for another 6 months even. We'll see what happens. The 2 and the 10, We have a little bit of yield curve uninversion today, but that occurred with yields going up. So we've got the 2-year up a little bit less than the 10-year. TYX TNX ratio is sideways. And with today's trading action, my guess is that we would have seen a slightly lower gold price based off of yields and the dollar moving sideways. That I would say very, very small amount. But we were down 110. Now, is this a back test to this area here? It could be. Could be a back test. And then we start to work our way on up. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. I'm still in the bull camp on the long term. The short term, it's a lot more difficult to nail the short term. That's why short term traders, for the most part, go broke. That could be a retest. Silver down 5%. And again, we've broken out of this pattern here. Are we going to go back and do a retest? It's possible. Your retest is located at 48.80, $49 flat. Call it that. Platinum down 3.5%. That hasn't broken out yet. Hasn't really been running. We do have, a lot of selling pressure here. And we chop sideways. And maybe we come down here and do a retest off this guy here at 1360 or something. Maybe that's a spot that we could end up. And that this is just a continuation pattern. And then your move here is about the roughly the same length of that follow through. Palladium down 4%, and that's doing kind of retest type things as well. That is in an uptrend now. Don't confuse this. This is a falling wedge, FW, double bottom, breakout, and then maybe we get a return move here, 1250-ish, maybe slightly below that. XE to go ratio is up 1.3%. Nice little reversal candlestick today. We opened down, then came up throughout the day to the upside and ended the day up. That is pretty bullish. Got a nice little gap fill here too. Nice little gap fill. We've got GDX down 1.16, but again, the momentum shifted throughout the day, and I think there's some gap in here you might try to fill. GDXJ down a little bit, filling the gappage almost. And SILJ got that gap there as well. Shopping at the gap. But these all look really good on the long term. But we've got some volatility. We are consolidating here and could consolidate further. I'll say this. I'm not chomping at the bit to go take new positions in some of these companies up here. I'll just say that. Crude oil, surprisingly, is up 2%, over 2% today. Is this the beginning of a trend? Let's wait and see. We are in the corner of this bigger, longer term pattern. This does look bullish right here, the big green candlestick, and then the flag formation that's forming. And we'll see if we can punch through with time to the upside, not the downside. Now, even if we were to punch to the downside, I think it will be a false breakdown and then a slingshot higher as we come to the resolution of this falling wedge pattern. And that deals with my opinions about being here and being here. They're the same thing, and this is what's coming in oil next. We are going to rip. And here, let's just do a cool little trick here. Let's see if so this would be the touch off on that. All right, so that would be the touch off here. Then this would be trying to see, I think it'd be like that. Something like that, because we had that little guy there is the one touching this upper limit there. So yeah, that's what I would see. Some ridiculous move up here. I don't know if it goes that high, but that's what I'm getting. In the land of ridiculous. Coming back to TTF getting at gas. We're at support. It's popped back. We'll see if it's a slingshot. Could be a slingshot to the upside for TTF nat gas. We'll see if that happens. Natural gas in America down 3.36. We're still above all sorts of support. So still looks bullish to me. There's the resistance support line going across, and we've broken through all that. We've got our boy XOP, yeah, you know me, heading up 1.6%. This still looks good, guys. I don't see, the selling pressure has really subsided in that circle there. There just isn't much in there. And we've been walking higher. The pattern suggests that we are going to rip upwards, up, up, up. That's what it suggests. We'll see if that holds. This here is the flipped pattern of this decline over on the left side, and I just flipped it and put it here, and I was like, man, that really matches pretty well. OIH also up 1.7% today, looking good, feeling good. Not a bad candlestick today, and it looks like we're going to try to keep going up. Newcastle coal futures are up 1.17. I think this is going to start to light it up if nat gas stays strong. I think we're going to head up for coal futures. I think the inflation is coming. Profits of Uranium Trust is down today, down 2.82. Now we're still above this flag pattern there. This flag pattern. Breakout. Retest. And we've been chopping sideways, so it's still bullish. We've got uranium futures pricing chopping sideways, consolidation. URA, the equities, selling off a teeny bit today, but gap down, but was bought up throughout the day. Maybe we're gonna put some sort of formation there, some decline, falling wedge pattern. We'll see. Let me see if I can throw something here. Maybe something like that. We'll see what happens. Uranium down a little bit today. We're back more towards support, and we're getting a little bit of support. And then URNJ ended up 0.12, but maybe we've got a little bit more support down here. I'm not doing anything with my shares. I'm just holding on. I'm going to ride this beast. I'm going to ride it. No bull is shaking me off, at least not yet. Nickel down 1.63. I know we were up big yesterday, still chopping sideways. It'll come. The nickel companies are all breaking out to the upside if you want to know. Copper is down 1%, chopping sideways here. We're sitting on top of support. This is a big pattern. We're going to rip here. We're going to rip. So that's my opinion there. I think we're going to rip it whenever it decides to go. I don't know the exact timing, but we're in an uptrend here, and it looks like it wants to go. The OPX down 1%, but that's just a retest. We broke out. We got a retest. Let's see what happens. Is it go time for COPX? Now, keep in mind, I'm in this. So, my buy point would be like down here in these areas. I don't really mess around up here, me personally. There are companies I like that are down right now that are good entries, but COPX, this is up there. I think there's other better opportunities in other sectors. Lithium continuing to head higher, up 0.13%. Gap down to close that gap, and we came flying back throughout the day. There it is. There's your gap down, and then the flying back throughout the day. REMX ending up 1.1%. That looks good. Let's rip this thing. Still a gap here. I don't know if it'll get filled, that gap, but I'm riding it. I'm riding this to the upside. So patience is where it's at. Falling wedge, double bottom breakout. We got the iron ore chopping sideways for the most part. The pattern could be a bearish pattern there where we get a little bit more follow through. Aluminum chopping sideways, down 0.67% today, but still above a lot of support. Still looks good. Two small little red candlesticks. Baltic Dry Index up 2.32, looking good to break higher. Looks very good. That's just a flag pattern, pennant formation. Emerging markets is at resistance. It could pause here for a bit. And, just let it work, let it do its thing. Right up against resistance. Move down slightly, putting in that right hand shoulder. Give it time, patience. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Got to scribe it out over here. We might see it chop sideways like this before really ripping. So give it time. Carry up a little bit. But it potentially could be a bearish pattern. We'll see. It held up very well today, even though we're underneath resistance and above support there. So it's squeezed up between those two. XHB down a little bit. It's still slowly coming off. Now, I don't see a ton of selling pressure through here. Usually when you see like a problem in the market, you get a surge of selling. Like this is a surge of selling there. I don't see a ton of selling pressure here. Actually, I don't see a ton of selling pressure from 2008 onward. Like nothing outside of this little scare in 2020. That was it. So everything looks okay. Holding together quite well. Russell 2000's up a little bit, but I don't know. We're getting some selling pressure through here. We'll see what happens. And there could be follow through to the downside. SPX down a little bit, but it's holding on. The Descent team wants and the plunge protection team holding it together. NASDAQ up 0.13. That support. There is selling pressure over here, though. There is selling pressure. We've got Dow Jones Transportation Index. That's above support. That looks okay. Nothing looks. I mean, we broke out of this here. Then we've got support right where we're at going across that general area. XLI, we're in the support region. We're stuck in the mud, so to speak. SMCI bouncing back, but I don't know. I do not want to touch any of this. I don't want to touch it with your money. Put it that way. This is not a bullish setup. This looks like garbage. Absolute garbage. Here's another one here. These upward facing patterns, this is going through a pullback. Rising wedge breaking down. And that's just why we don't buy overvalued stuff. This is dangerous. That's the outcome. Your chance to buy this would have been all the way back. Okay, you guys see this pattern here? This pattern, and we're like right over here for a lot of the commodity stocks. This pattern here is where a lot of like this little pullback, a lot of the oil companies are like coming up just like this on this side here. This was for oil. April, May was this bottom, and then we came on up, and we're like located somewhere over here. But everyone's too pansy to to get the cojones to buy it. Nvidia, yeah, that's up. That's up way up there, nosebleed levels. Good luck with that valuation. Bitcoin's down 4%. Look at that go. Go, baby, go. Go, Bitcoin. Yeah, if it's not your keys, it's not in your wallet. Whatever the hell the saying is. I don't even know the saying. Look at this thing. These were bullish formations there, and now they're starting to turn. See how this is an upward facing pattern? That's bearish. We'll see. Sometimes you can get a return move here where you kind of come down like it has, and then you come back up like that. So you could get a move like that, but this doesn't look good. But I don't know. I'm in the camp that the Nasdaq's going to roll over, and that Bitcoin could roll over too. And I didn't want to touch this. But you know what everybody does? They all chase price and then create narratives around price. Good luck with that. Ethereum also down 2%. There was my awesome drawing, and then I thought it could potentially head lower. It is heading lower. I don't know if we'll punch through and really get moving lower. There is this big pattern though. It's kind of interesting. I don't know if this is bullish or bearish yet, but if Bitcoin starts jettisoning lower, we'll see what Ethereum does. MicroStrategy down 4%. Man, Batman is staring at me. It is staring at me. Batman. We got the Batman there, and there it is, rolling down. We could see, some sort of bear flag coming up, return to normal. Oh, everything's going to be fine. It usually starts around this area here. Then we've got a full Batman there. Then when it breaks lower, goes down here. Then he gets a shoulder. Look at this. Look at this pattern we've got going on here, guys. Comes on down, double bottom. There we go. There's your pattern there, and this is going to be a falling wedge. There it is. There's the future of MicroStrategy there, all drawn in one chart. There it is. He looks pretty worried though, Batman. The VIX is down a little bit. It's being controlled. We've got plunge protection team holding it together, knocking it back down. And that's all I've got for today. So we'll end it there. Give me a thumb up for the content. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the website if you'd like. Special coupon code and 5 p.m. Mountain Time Sunday, just as a reminder for the time. That's all I've got. So we'll catch you next time, guys. See ya.